everybody. This is the Open Research Institute's FPGA meetup. This is the 17th of February, 2026. And what we do at this meeting is we talk about what we have done, what we plan on doing, if we have any roadblocks, anything getting in our way, and if there's anything that Open Research Institute can provide in terms of resources so that you can get your open source digital radio work done.
It'd be nice if we could get a geo over North America.
Well, that's why we're doing what we do, is to try to get that to happen. So one of the next things on the list is the ESA, the European Space Agency, FutureGEO. Those presentations will be held. I got news over the past week that the ESA would like to hear presentations and would like a vote, or they would like to gather impressions. So I heard both of these things: a vote, which means one thing, and gathering impressions, which means another. But that is expected at Friedrichshafen in June 2026. It's called Ham Radio 2026. So we call it Friedrichshafen. It's a really large amateur radio event in Europe. And so we have to decide like how many people to send and what to do, whether to get a booth at Friedrichshafen, or we do have an offer from AMSAT DL to take up some space at their exhibit. They have a large exhibit, and that may be what we go ahead and do, rather than trying to field an entire booth in an international trip. And it's coming up really quickly. My expectation was that when they said 2026 for prototypes, that it would be at the end of 2026 that you would then make your presentation and have prototyping done. And in the back and forth with Peter Goltzow from AMSAT DL, it's this particular proposal is essentially a paper proposal, or we would say like a PowerPoint presentation about the design. So I hear voting in 2026 in June at Friedrichshafen, and I think that's when we're supposed to be done. Not really, no. That's when we're supposed to have our written sort of design presentation. So it was not. I was a little concerned at first, but it looks like, But if we took a prototype with us and showed what we have, which is a lot of stuff working over the air and a lot of stuff done and published, and a very clear sort of path into the future of having a full system working, I think that we would be giving a very large amount of design effort, and we would be showing up with a big bunch of work in June. So that's what we have to kind of decide. So of asked our board of directors, like, what do you think? And written out a potential, sort of a campaign plan at Friedrichshafen, and decide how much stuff to bring and how many people to send, and it will cost some money, and I think we can afford it. So that's what's in our near future. A lot nearer than I thought for this sort of demonstration. We will also demonstrate all of this at DEF CON in Las Vegas in August. And there's always something in the autumn that we try to show, like in October timeframe. Maybe PacificCon's a good place. I don't know. Looking for any sort of place where we can really show and demonstrate and present work. So that's kind of that was a big revelation to me, that they had picked Friedrichshafen in June for presentations where there would be voting or some sort of decision, and then after that, I get the impression that the choice, or that the number of proposals for a GEO spacecraft from the ESA would narrow. So I think we need to be there, or at least have somebody there that will present on our behalf. And we're actively talking about that and trying to figure it out, because June will come up right away. We need to start making travel plans now.
So are they kind of talking kind of the same thing as the QA, where the ham gear is riding along with a commercial platform?
That is a really good question. It's not that specific. The ESA wants the amateur community to step up and show them what we can do. And so we took it very seriously. ORI is a participant in the FutureGEO program. We participated in the workshop in September at AMSAT DL Symposium. We are on the forum for FutureGEO. We've shared everything we've done, and we are hearing about Friedrichshafen being the place to go to present. Um, so all of this is great, but this is all about proposals and designs and it's all on paper. And the ESA representatives have made it clear that they are going to pick a proposed design and then go to commercial spacecraft people. That the odds of us building our own spacecraft and then getting it launched, like used to happen, very low.
Yeah.
And that this will definitely be something like QO100, where it is a custom built by a commercial company for an amateur band, like QO100 is. It's
Right.
most of that's custom built for AMSAT DL, with some of it being off the shelf, ordinary, DVB-S2 back end stuff. Um, and that's what they're telling us that and they've been very clear about this, but there is no launch scheduled. We don't know anything about any potential hardware, but it will undoubtedly be, my call would be, it's going to be like a QO100 situation where they're just going to take our spec and then say, okay, this is the proposal. Okay, well, then look around and go, okay, what fits and what relationships can the ESA leverage to get this in orbit? And then hopefully everything that we would propose and have done would then be ported or reflected or built for space. And that's probably the best possible outcome. Um, Another potential outcome is that we spend a lot of time and effort into documenting this, and it goes into a paper report, a PowerPoint presentation, lots of details. Here's our repo, here's all our source code, and they shelve it and say, thank you. That's great. We now see where the amateur community is circa June 2026. And then sometime in the future, maybe we'll get back to it. So that could be an outcome from this event as well. There is a budget for this. The ESA set aside 200,000 euros for this. So they did say in September of 2025 at the workshop that they were intended to reimburse people for prototype costs. They won't reimburse for travel, which is understandable, but for prototyping, and that's a big deal. That's a very positive thing. And they did say that they would spearhead talks with spacecraft suppliers and builders, and that's a big deal. So that's why we take it seriously and why we're sharing and making sure that we're included in all this. It's stuff that would do anyway because we believe in the design and just across the board. But the FutureGEO allows us to kind of like take our design and say, hey, this is right up, this is right. This is like what you're talking about wanting from the community. Here you go. And that's what we'll continue to keep doing. It was just a little earlier than I expected. So, June being halfway through the year, I was sort of expecting this sort of meeting to happen later in 2026. That I think that was to me, that was a surprise. Uh, yeah, we'll see how it goes.